pretty good 99. My brother and me are very different from each other. We're the same jacket with the same back. What color were the buttons, Arthur?
Well, they're kind of a shady gold.
Isn't that delicious?
No, they were very fancy. They're kind of a style this week. They're bell-bottom buttons.
Oh, that is the most radical thing I've heard between now and Rosedale
Well,
Press.
they're horrible, but the Rosemary stopped you.
Oh, cut the tape right here. It could infiltrate the Vietnamese. Now, about the DMZ, what is your problem?
I think too many Chinese got bent knees.
Is that so? Well, how have you found out about their needs?
Because I had succotash in church.
Oh, my loving God. Shall we please take this thing over? Cut and take scene 4 in 39 parallel. My heavens. Please, please. You're supposed to be the Dean of Los Angeles, California, but you sound to me like a pantlong.
You couldn't see me through a Venetian blind if you had 4 eyesight.
Oh, you're making me laugh now, you Medicare.
You pay your payments. Dora Wilson really thrives on Medicaid.
Well, that
She couldn't sew a handle from the bottom of her boot.
Let's not get out of hand. Let's not get out of hand.
Right, brother. The meeting is out of order. Malcolm X was executed at 4 o'clock Tuesday morning for having cherries on his lips.
Now, this is really too much. Listen now, I interviewed Billy Graham last evening, and he informed me about your longevity in the United States Air Corps. What seems to be the problem with that, anyway?
Well, the thing he couldn't understand was the cuff marks that I had on my record. They couldn't take my blueprint thumb marks because they were overwhelming over... Oh, I don't dare to subvert the subject.
Wow. I'm really sorry about that. But there has been some question along the Brandeis University campus whether you're going to donate this year or not.
So, what I would love to ask of Mr. Graham, how many boxes of crackers he stole at the A&P?
Oh, that's ridiculous. You must come from Nabisco's father. Come on now, shape up or get a cracker.
Because he's always crackling.
Oh, come on. Shape up. This might go around the world in 30 days.
Faster than my payments.
What are you paying anyway with all those payments? You see, every time I seem to talk to you, you're talking about payment. Don't you think of anything else besides payment?
I'm not as fortunate as you are.
That made such a big hit, brother. Now listen now. I'd like to introduce to you one of the most prominent persons in this country today, which is, of course, our newly elected President of the United States, Richard M. Nixon. I'm going to ask him questions that probably most of you would like to know. First of all, Mr. Nixon. Sorry, he's drinking right now. Mr. Nixon, do you think that the price of dogs should stay the same?
Well, right now, the key problem in our country right now, we shouldn't we shouldn't bow our heads to the poverty and not look forward to door jams.
Well, it's quite interesting, but there's been a lot of people have been puzzled and want to know why your face is shaped like a brick.
Well, I was bombed. You were bombed?
Oh, that's a beautiful one.
It has to be a little joke like Harry Truman. Now, I was born cramped up, and I admit it. My face looks it.
Well, that's beautiful, but you didn't have to shape up your forehead that way. I don't know why we got on your face. Anyway, Mr. President, with all due respect, how many rocking chairs do you own?
No, well, I mean, that's out of the question. I mean, what's the rocking chair have to do with a chair? I have 4 rockers, all right? A rocker for a husband.
Mr. President, I don't know where my vote went, but it must have went straight to your pants. Please. I got you. Does your wife pat? Does she pat?
No, she's a real pet. She looks patty. Her face looks it. There's another face again. Of course, we are all Nexon.
Axion?
The Godfrey proves it.
Oh, here we go. Oh, boy, that was great. Well, who's this here? This is Everett Harriman coming in, and Walter Cronkite. We were supposed to have Harry Truman here tonight, but he's in the hospital polishing his cane. But we do have one celebrity that we would like to ask the most important question to us here in Massachusetts. Is Senator Ted Kennedy. We'd like to ask you, what is the real meaning of cheese whiz?
Cheese whiz is when you squish your teeth and you wish you had a whisker.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people have been problem with that same difficulty, but do you believe in wide buckles?
Now, going back to cheese whiz, I'm a senator, and all I can say for you people, gee whiz, I'm glad I'm elected.
Oh, gee whiz, we're sorry. Senator, can't you give us more concrete evidence of the new State House?
The ideal block has plenty.
I mean, aside from the scraping of the mortar, don't you believe in fundamentals, you dope addict?
The Greeks did it. The Harmonians did it. And why can't we? I suggested that we join the Romans. They built their own empire. Why can't we build the...
We better join the Roman numerals. Brother, you have about as much sense.
I'll admit I pulled a boner.
Yeah. Brother.
Al Rizzo's grown a firm under his chin.
And he shops at the turnstiles with tokens. But that kid ought to spend most of his time at Paragon Park. He's been rushed in. Yeah. He's been rushed in and out of more hospitals now that they're running out of hair on the mat.
What a laugh.
Yeah.
What a laugh.
You talk about being clipped in Las Vegas. You ought to visit Rizzo's. Rizzo's is the visit to get clipped on.
I disagree with you. I disagree. You walk in there expecting a clip. What do you expect, a trim?
Well, there's a very important item that people have been wondering about is the new music, the new sounds of today. I mean, you know that Les Crane is now looking for more sounds, more new talent. Now there's a group that is just formed in Braintree. I forget what their names are. Do you recall?
Oh, the ones that played at the Ridge Arena?
That's it. That's at the Ridge Arena, March 2nd.
And the Four Crackbacks.
Oh, yes, a very talented group.
Very cracking.
Yeah. They're all on Medicaid. I want to get away from that because they've been drawing unemployment. No. The president had a group at the inauguration. They were all small children. What was their name?
Wait a minute. The tip of my foot. The ankle groups.
I never could understand why they didn't make a quartet out of hydrants.
Who's that? Who played at Tiny Corner last week?
Lois MacArthur.
I know.
Regent Filbert.
She good?
I get it. Let's stop this whole... Ladies and gentlemen, we want to interview a few people who were stranded in the storm last night. We had 34 inches in one spot.
This is where I dropped my pen.
Now we got here Mr. Arthur Crow. Mr. Crow, you told me earlier that you were in your V8 Ford or something, or what was that? Maybe I was mistaken. Where were you at the time of the storm?
I was up on Fox Hill Road.
Oh, in Weston, is that?
No, that was in the western part of Mass.
I see. Maybe you were in church.
Now, I was stuck from Boston to Route 4, that is. And I couldn't get my machine moving from when I left my office to where I was going, to 5 and 10.
Oh, the 5 and 10 is right there on Birchill Circle.
I couldn't open the door. The woman was shoveling snow from the inside. It was a bad storm. You ought to know about it.
So how long were you caught in it, Mr. Crow?
Well, I'd say about 44 and a half hours.
That's not a long lunch. Oh, not a long time to go without pizza.
But it's a good thing that morning I decided to wear my felt shoes.
Beautiful. I'll bet you that a couple of days, all that time, people must have thought you was growing a hippie beard.
I don't care what they thought. I was knee-deep in snow, and I don't care. The snow was seeping in my ears.
How about your car? Did it cry?
No, but I can tell you my lapels were turning green. I thought tremendous.
That was a terrible thing. And we have another one here, Mr. We got another guy here that was, he happened to be on his Honda when he was coming down from Holbrook. He was on his way to pick up a six-pack. He never made it back. They're back. Morning. Hello, sir. UPS.
Well, talk about things happening to me. On a Saturday morning, no work for the first time in 14 months. And believe me, that felt good. You know, that lousy doorbell rang. That's as though one of the kids, no, there's a truck beeping its horn. There's UPS out there. Mr. Carney, I got a package from California, so I figured right away, so my foolish sister with a package of dried figs or a case of oranges. The guy says, would you sign for it, please? Believe it or not, I knew it. Some joker, 6 cement blocks with a dried head's moose on it. With an attached garage. What can I do? I place it under my fireplace.
You think that's something? One morning, the same thing. It's funny that you mentioned that. One morning, I was putting a basket out to the barrels. I tripped over the first rug I came to. Here's this guy pushing a lousy big broadloom rug in. UPS, same old business. I said, what do you got there? He says, package, oh, gee, I threw it in. I unrolled it. I found inside that rug was a whole Polish family.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, not to get out of the subject, but I'm still on the same subject. But, I never told you this about 2.5 years ago, and I was living on Beatrix Street over in South Roxbury. I was raking, that's what I think, I was tearing down the back of my house. You could get a big house in. No, I mean, some people think I was tearing down my back of my house. I was putting in a new shade. I was putting in a new awning. No, I mean, that's right. No, I mean, some people think it's funny, but the way my house was built, I had to take it down. I had to take the whole living room and parlor off to add on a new addition. That was kind of expensive, but the wife wanted it that way. She wanted. So not cut the story short. The mailman blocked up with his old mail truck, and he says, "Columbia." Yes, and I thought it says COD. I said, "Oh, not again." The wife thought it was Montgomery Ward or something. Son of a bitch. The guy says, "How much?" He says, $37,000. I said, "Are you out of your mind joking?" I said, "I'm sweating." I said, except I had nails sticking out of my hat. I was really working hard that day. The black dust was on the visor. I was really working hard. He had a 4-room house with me with no toilet. I didn't accept it because Fred's house was in shingle. Oh, well, that's a good one. Well, listen, now that you bring that up, I mean, these things happen to everybody. And I think it was last April. It was raining. I mean, when I say it was raining. And this jerk, the same way. Blowing the horn to say, UPS. But when I was Friday, I only had one moccasin on. I had a bare foot. It was cold and windy. I was crying out, "Can't you bring it some other day?" No, you had to back it up quick. And like you say, I mean, these guys don't wait. When he just dropped it and he ran. What was it? The back of South Station. Well, who in the hate can use that? You know who sent it to me? Edward. That figures. Right, you know those guys that bite into those advertisements in the back of the magazines there? Yeah. So, like a wise guy, I send us $5, we'll make you happy. Like a jerk, I got money to throw away anyway, but that's besides the point. So I sent him a $5 bill, a check. So here it is, a surprise. I got a box. I open it up. Seems like a wrapper. I open the box. Good luck to you. We sent you a box of whooping cough. Beautiful. I suppose you could use it. We already had it, so I can't feed them. Oh, that is beautiful. But anyway, I mean, enough is enough, but I don't know how you have your mail delivered, but we have ours rural delivered. We have to walk down every day, like send us a salt and stall, go down and get the mail. Oh, good stuff. Yeah. More times I go down there and there's a horse eating it. You ever get chewed up mail?
Well, I mean, I've got problems most of the time with my neighbor chewing. And, well, anyway, no, there's so much you can put in a mailbox, right? Well, you ever try to get Adam and Eve for lunch? I mean, let's face it. She's got the back of a haystack. You talk about that. That is the record American. So, you talk about surprises in the mail. That was the one that really scared me the most. So, and not to get off the subject, but I'll never forget when I lived in Bixby, Arkansas. I just started off. I just got married. I lived in this little cottage down there by, side the railroad tracks. There was just room enough for a two-footed animal to walk. So one afternoon, I think it was July 17th, Associated Transportation comes in with a 17-wheeler. I said, what? The town exploded. They thought it was a man from Mars. Oh, a trailer truck. They never saw nothing but a wheelbarrow. The guy delivered. He said, did you order a number 8 thread? Full of thread for the wife. This trailer truck took him 17 months to get out of my backyard. Brother, you talk about a story of thread. Well, I believe that if I tried all night, I could never top that story. But I do remember one time, you talk about ridiculous stories like that. I remember I was on a streetcar. I was reading the magazine, newspaper, I don't know, looking halfway out the window, I don't know. All of a sudden, this guy's coming in the door. Okay, so he had long arms, but holy cow, if you ever seen... Now, can you imagine a guy trying to get in the stupid, it wasn't too crowded. There's plenty of room. But this guy's trying to bring a big Jim Did It sign inside the lousy streetcar, and on it he's got tied 4 reindeers. You tell me now, there's an idiot, if you ask me. Funny how people run into the same problem. I took the Middlesex bus up to Concord one night. He comes home, I was tired, I was on a midnight shift. And this guy comes in, I knew he worked at a foundry. He'd come off he was getting off at South Station. So I seen him. I mean, I never talked to him, but I could see the guy. He had that flat cap type thing. So one night he gave me the elbow in the stomach. He says, hey, bud. I didn't mind the hey, bud. So he left his imprint of his elbow right in my stomach, and I had a clean white shirt. And I worked in the city dump. I mean, I didn't mind the imprint or nothing. But I thought it was just the imprint that he left. My wife asked me, she thought there's some monster that attacked me. So the guy was a pretty good guy, but he was a heavy footer. No, the guy was a pretty good. I couldn't argue with him because you can't fool around. The guy was about 9'6". Let his arm reach from the bus driver's neck to the. He had a pretty. I mean, there's no laughing matter. But the guy was all right. The guy was in proportion. For Christ's sake, some people are born off with. His left arm stuck out more 17 inches than his right arm. But boy, could he write. He wrote me a note. No, he wrote me a note for my lawyer. Pay up or the great arm will get you. I mean, the guy was a lovable guy, but he was a joker. Oh, boy. I do recall one character I ran into one night. I was coming home late. It was after 12:30 at night. There was only me and a little pig. It was me and a little pig on the bus. This guy come in, he was wide at the neck. I mean, this guy was all neck, like. Well, he sat down, he settled down, I don't know what it was, but he started coughing. And he coughed, and I'm telling you, I said, well, they just had to stop the bus to let him find out what's going on. He was trying to get a cellar door out of his throat.
You're talking about your... Yeah, but I mean, that's kind of weird. You're talking about, not that we don't want to change the subject, but I remember the time that I lived in Maine. I was traveling on Route 6 one night. I was traveling my Model Ford. My Model Ford, I think it was a 1944. Had 4 doors. I was proud of the car. The guy that car, the car had a top. It had a 4-speed carb. It had beautiful. I had everything. I had the rum-shaped wheels, all polished up with vinegar. It really was a sweetheart because I really loved that car because it really speeded me through the routes. So anyway, I was on Route 6 that night, going through Bethlehem and Bethel. And those are dark corners, coming in from those gin mills. Right, and then I walked around and I saw a guy that his collar was half up and he was waving a red hand. I thought he'd cut himself. So I stopped and said, "Can I help you, Mac?" My big mouth, "Can I help you, Mac?" He says, "Yes." "Take this," and he slammed a gallon of red paint in my face. "I'll never stop another hitcher." Well, there is some beauty. There is some beauty. One night I remember I was on a skiing party. I don't know if you get that. I had my rumble seat open that night. I had 4 skis and 2 in the back. And I was with my girlfriend, of course. She had on a regular hat. And I had my smoking jacket on, and I was smoking good cigars at that time. I just had a haircut. I did hair. So we were going to Shoe Mountain. So that guy at the bottom of the hill with his big keychain, he says, "No snow, no ski." I gave him a big spit. I says, "Who in the heck do you think you are?" So he landed right on his shoe. It's a good thing you wear safety shoes. Right. I had just had buttermilk. So he says, okay, Mac. Stop at the Dewdrop Inn and have toast and cool off. Yes. Then I married a short Jew with a green striped dress. And that ended my good time. We saw the wedding day.
Well, a funny subject came up last night. We were sitting down playing cards, and the guys brought up the subject, Can you, reminisce over your wedding day? Well, I don't know. I suppose I could start with first thing in the morning. I got up and I looked at the rug. I said, "What am I doing here?" So I just had to get out of there quick. I thought about the good times rolling rocks. I said, this is going to be all over. Now trees are going to be orange. We're going to have to take out life insurance just to stay alive. I was the only guy going down the aisle with a bulldozer. I was a masquerade for Roger. No, my wedding day can be explained very simply. The only thing I could think of is my bow tie.
I couldn't get used to that stupid string around my neck. I could is it straight enough? Is it straight enough? The loops were sticking up my nose, but I couldn't fight it. I was nervous, of course, the first time down in church, because I had to ask my wife where the church was. But she was nice. She was a holy priest, and I was an idiot pagan.